Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Mohamed ElHassan, and today I'm really excited to announce this new project, The Real Superheroes. And before you go and think about Batman and Superman and the rest of the gang, let me give you the good news. This is not going to be about any fictional character. We're going to be speaking about real men and women who stood for justice and knew what sacrifice really meant. These men and women, the Prophet ﷺ said about them, the best of my ummah are my generation. Khayru ummati qarni. And I'm quite sure by now everyone knows who I'm speaking about. Yes, exactly, I'm speaking about the companions, the Sahaba, Ridwanullahi alayhim, the best of the best, the people that we follow after the Prophet ﷺ. In this series, inshallah, we will pick one Sahabi or Sahabiya every week, and we will cover their story in its entirety, inshallah. And that will include their life before Islam, how they accepted Islam, what they accomplished as Muslims, and how their blessed lives ended. But that's not the end of it. Inshallah, after each story, we're going to derive benefits and lessons that we can apply in our lives in today's world. Because, brothers and sisters, we need real role models in our lives. And I honestly can't think of any better role models than the Sahaba Ridwanullahi alayhim. Because they are the people who were around the Prophet ﷺ. They are the people who received and understood this religion directly from the Prophet ﷺ. And that's why we should be following the footsteps of the Sahaba. And that's why we are going to be telling these stories bi'idhnillah, so we can apply what they did in their lives. Someone might ask, can we really benefit from these stories? Well, let's consult the Quran about that. First of all, we find that the Quran tells the Prophet ﷺ to follow the madhab and the manhaj of the previous prophets. Then we find that the Quran tells us, the Muslims, to follow the sabil of, the way of al-mu'mineen, and the mu'mineen that are meant are the Sahaba Ridwanullahi alayhim. So guess what, brothers and sisters? Following the Sahaba and understanding the deen is the way they understood it is part of our religion, is part of our deen, and that's a second reason for why we are going to be telling these stories bi'idhnillah. So watch out for the first video, inshallah, which will be next Monday bi'idhnillah. And I appreciate that you all took the time out to watch this video. Jazakumullah khair. Like, subscribe to get the latest updates. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum again, brothers and sisters. I just have two corrections that I want to make on what I just said. The first one, I mentioned the hadith. I said the hadith is khayru ummati qarni, and the correct narration is khayrun nas qarni, which makes it more profound, alhamdulillah, I believe, because it includes everyone. It's not just the ummah of the Prophet ﷺ. And the next correction that I want to make is that I said that the Prophet ﷺ was ordered to follow the manhaj and the madhab of the previous prophets, which was not correct. Also, it's only the manhaj, not the madhab, because the manhaj of all the previous prophets was Islam, worshipping one God, and the madhahib were different. They had different rules and different regulations for each prophet. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.